Gold-stitched headrests gleamed under the cabin lights, champagne glasses clinking softly in first class. Yet the shimmer shattered when flight attendant Sarah Collins leaned over Marcus Reed. "Sir, you don't belong here." Her voice sliced the silence, drawing stares from those too polite to intervene. Marcus' hands rested calmly on his armrest, but the weight of her words pressed heavier than the aircraft itself. Phones hovered discreetly, recording the clash of elegance and prejudice. Marcus lifted his ticket slowly, the print bold and clear, but Sarah barely looked before shaking her head. "First class isn't for mistakes," she said, flashing a rehearsed smile toward the other passengers. A few chuckled nervously, others whispered behind raised hands. Marcus felt the isolation press in as Sarah's shadow loomed. "Take your bag and follow me," she ordered. Reluctantly, he stood, knuckles whitening on the strap of his carry-on. The entire cabin watched, some curious, some indifferent, a few quietly ashamed. At the galley, her voice dropped lower. "You'll sit in economy. Don't argue." He didn't reply, his silence cut sharper than words. Mid-aisle, Marcus stopped cold. The plane jolted, cameras shot up. Sarah shoved his shoulder. "Sit down where you belong," she barked. Before he could speak, a baritone voice filled the cabin. The captain emerged, eyes fixed on Marcus. "Mr. Reed?" he asked. The cabin hushed. Sarah blinked, confused. The captain's voice carried firm authority. "Ladies and gentlemen, this man owns 90% of the airline you're flying." Gasps tore through the silence. Phones shook as passengers scrambled to capture the moment. Sarah's face drained of color. Marcus adjusted his cuff and finally spoke, his first word since the insult. "The real mistake," he said evenly, "is judging a passenger before you check the ticket." Sarah's arm fell limp. A passenger whispered, "It's live, millions are watching." Marcus sank back into his leather seat, composed, voice steady but soft. "Respect isn't printed on a boarding pass." The captain turned, icy stare locking on Sarah. "Collect your things. You won't be finishing this flight." Applause rippled, hesitant at first, then rolling louder until the cabin thundered. Sarah stumbled down the aisle, her career crumbling under every camera flash. By the time the plane landed, the video had gone viral, airline owner humiliated in his own first class. Board members flooded Marcus' phone with frantic calls, but he walked calmly through the terminal, disappearing into the crowd. Behind him, Sarah was escorted away, disgraced. Passengers who had filmed replayed the moment, some ashamed of their silence, others humbled by the lesson. Marcus paused at the exit, a faint smile on his lips. He had near total control of the airline, but the true authority he carried was this: power means nothing without respect. True respect is never measured by status, money, or the seat you occupy, but by the way you treat people when no one is watching. Every moment offers a choice between prejudice and dignity, and what you choose defines who you are. If this story moved you, take a second to subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep conversations like this alive. This video unfolds a powerful racist story that challenges how we see respect, power, and human dignity. A man quietly endures humiliation in first class, only for the shocking truth about who he really is to change everything. More than just a dramatic twist, this racist story reflects the everyday prejudice that too often goes unnoticed, and reminds us that silence in the face of injustice is a choice. It's a moral tale about how quickly life can turn when someone's true identity is revealed, and how a single moment can expose the values we hold inside. Audiences have called it an unforgettable racist story that lingers long after the final scene. If you believe stories can inspire change, stay until the end, reflect on its meaning, and share your thoughts with us.